Hello, and welcome back to more Genshin Impact here on White Whale Gaming. I am your host, Whale, and in today's episode, we will be finishing the 6th arc of the Golden Apple Archipelago, version 2.8 Summertime Odyssey event quest. But before we do, we have our final echoing conch here in Mona's domain.
Humanity's curiosity toward the stars is an instinct. If only I could decipher all the secrets to be told right here.
And there we have it. That is all 20 echoing conches. And now I will backtrack on how to arrive at this conch. This is through the first door that you enter on the first trip into Mona's domain in the Act 5 of the story quest. However, you get to go deeper. That room back there had a puzzle involving rearranging the stars in the sky using those 4 plates in the floor to match the etchings on the ground. In here we had more constellation puzzles with 3 constellations that would be displayed on the wall behind Yelan, with the bottom being here and the top being in front of the wall with the constellations. After solving those 3 puzzles, this arrow forms from the stars to point you towards a solid wall which could be interacted with to form this staircase. Now, exiting back through here, we find more staircases downward, or I guess bridges of stars downward, and you will arrive at a door of resurrection, or I guess coming back you will. This here is the room where the first trial from the first part of Mona's quest took place. In order to reach this area, you simply go up the stairs and through this door.
Take it easy.
No, Yelan, I'm done taking it easy. And this is the first door, so in that case, I will show you, as a reminder, what that constellation is supposed to look like. It is supposed to look like that right up there. And with that, we are going to leave Mona's domain and confront the Fatui device to see if we can repair it. Also, I'm reading up a little bit on sorta how Mona's Island works, and apparently there's a change time function that I have not unlocked, and not change time as in like time of day, but switching between past and how it, well, the past and how it is right now. But now, let's see, yes, Menacious Isle is the second farthest you can possibly be away from the Fatui Island, so we shall skip the long boat ride and travel. Comma, the fast variety. My sea Ganoderma. Once again, I have over 2,600 sea Ganodermas, so while I don't really need them, they're fun to collect.
Hey, look! Isn't that the same guy we saw on our first day here?
Everyone's gone crazy. Everyone should get out of here. We'll never wake up. But I was right, my precious. You are invincible.
Precious? What's his precious?
A miracle machine. Definitely not impossible.
I think he's referring to that machine. What a drunkard.
Oh, goodness. The smell of alcohol. Mein Fräulein, please allow me to fan the fumes away with my wings.
Oh, excellent. Please, fan them away from me, too.
Me as well.
Certainly.
I've checked the surroundings, but there's no one else here. Isn't that strange? The Fatui is a big organization, but he's the only one left at this camp. What's more, we didn't even see him the last time we were here. Even the larger gentleman from the first time is missing. I think they must be hiding somewhere. As for why they may be hiding, I'm afraid we'll have to ask him.
But he's as drunk as Tone Deaf Bard. Should we wait for him to sober up? Cleanse him with the holy spring of punishment.
Mein Fräulein means to splash him with water.
Ooh, sounds like a good idea. Let's try. Hey, he opened his eyes.
Huh?
Hey, are you one of the Fatui? Can you tell us what happened here and what that machine is for?
Fatui? Ha! Fatui! Those blockheads from the administration will regret it now. That's what you get for rejecting my research and forcing me to conduct my research on this deserted island. My precious! My precious!
Why is he crying? Looks like he has a lot of pent-up emotions.
You mocked me! And my precious invention. You don't know anything about the future. Only my invention can help us conquer the world. Idiots. Such idiots. Ow! Don't hit me. I won't blow up the lab again. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
This man's gone insane. There's no way we can communicate with him.
He wasn't like this when we first met him. It looks like the effects have grown worse, to the point of driving him mad.
My manuscript. My manuscript. Only that can save.
Manuscript? Where is it?
Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me.
Fischl, don't yell at him. Then I'll... Let me try. Kind sir, look at me. Now tell me, where did you hide your manuscript?
No, don't force me to write a report. Go away.
He's completely lost in his own imagination.
Allow me. Please excuse me.
Oh! My butt! My brain is finally starting to work again. It's not a mushy mess anymore.
Can you tell me where you put the manuscript?
The manuscript. The manuscript is in the crack over there.
Finally! Otherwise, I was gonna have to blast some of my loudest rock and roll in his ears.
Kazuha hesitated for a long time before making a move. He's so nice.
Yep, he's destined for greatness.
Everyone, let's search the stone cracks nearby for the manuscript.
I think we can all thank the Archons that we didn't have to listen to Xinyan blasting her rock and roll as loud as she could. Let's track the quest. More sea Ganoderma. I think I figured out why the Ganoderma was Yai Miko's ascension material, not the, Sakura Bloom. And I think it's more than just, oh, obviously Ayato was going to be the Sakura Bloom just like his sister. No, I think it's more along the lines of the Sea Ganoderma has some pretty spooky folklore associated with it, and I think Yai Miko actively likes the Sea Ganoderma because of that folklore. I don't know what's up with the draw distance on my PS5 right now. I think it might have just something to do with all the extra effects in this area right now due to the quest.
Found it!
Congratulations! We found the key to solving the problem.
Let me see. Just as I thought. This machinery, named cognitive mimicry, is capable of altering the state of people's brains. It was invented by the researcher we met earlier. His name is Persakov. According to the manuscript, the Fatui officials did not support Persakov's research. They believed he had taken the wrong path. But Persakov insisted on putting his machine to use. In order to achieve that, he disassembled the machine and used his connections to transport the parts to this deserted island. How did they find this island? The Fatui's intelligence network is not to be underestimated. Persakov was dead set on carrying out his experiments on this island. Most of his subjects were junior Fatui soldiers who all signed a waiver beforehand. It looks like they really thought this machine would benefit the Fatui.
How does the machine work?
That's most likely top secret. The manuscript didn't reveal any details, but Persakov did mention that the machine was modeled after the power of a god. Does that mean there's a god connected to these dreamlike mirages, and the Fatui found a way to research it? Clearly. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to reproduce the god's power.
Wait, so is there some sort of Mirage Archon?
Anyway, Persakov's experiment did not go as planned. The machine broke down just days after it was activated. They tried to fix it, but the technologically illiterate Fatui soldiers completely ruined the machine. Even its most important component of all, the crystalline cores, got ejected and disappeared.
A testament to the importance of maintenance in all aspects of life. I believe we can all learn something from this.
Persakov may be a mad scientist, but he didn't want to see his subordinates suffer. Besides, if he didn't solve the problem, he would end up going insane as well. As a last resort, Persakov went out on his own to look for the cores. But he was just a sickly researcher, unfit for the task. He had to give up. Then, Persakov went searching for the soldiers who had gone mad and strayed from the group, and took them to a hidden cave.
I think that was where they were at the day we arrived on this island. Persakov was taking a strong Fatui soldier somewhere.
Yes, it took Persakov all of his strength to get all the missing soldiers into the cave. He tried to snap them out of it with music and poetry, but nothing worked.
We came here once, but there was no one around. Come to think of it, that must have been the day Persakov was busy gathering the soldiers into the cave.
There's good news and bad news written on the last few pages. The good news is, Persakov managed to figure out the location of the crystalline cores by piecing together the snippets of information he could get from the delirious soldiers.
Finally, at least someone understands what I like my dessert first means.
The bad news is Persakov failed to revive them and eventually succumbed to the device's influence himself. The last few pages of the manuscript are just unintelligible drunken scribbles. It appears that the responsibility for this issue now falls to my retainers and I.
Never thought we'd be saving the day on a vacation.
There's a map in the manuscript. The markings should indicate the locations of the crystalline cores.
Alright, they're on those islands. Let's see. No, they don't line up with the misplaced conches, so the conches aren't the crystalline cores, unfortunately.
We've got no choice but to find the crystalline cores now!
Yeah, there's obviously some sort of extra effect going on with this quest line that's making my render distance atrocious. Even standing right in front of them in that cutscene, we had some Fatui tents with their emblems that were out of focus and blurred. So, in an effort of rectifying this performance issue quickly, we will teleport. Well, we can't teleport to that island or that island. So to the central island we go.
Take it easy.
Okay. Found one. Oh, what is this doing? Do we know? Did we get a map item that could maybe give us some hints? Or a notes item? Persikov's manuscript. Alright. Okay. Dot is to the right. Line is to the left. Bit of Morse code there. So the one by the tent is right, left. The one by the tower is left, left, right. And the one by the center is right, left, right. Okay. On the map, okay, that should be the central one. Right, left, right. Alright. And this one here should, I believe, just be right, left. Nope. That didn't do anything. I'm gonna teleport away and teleport back and see if that refreshes things. Let's try this again. Tower 1. Left, left, right. Right, left, right, and then right, left. Cannot interact with them anymore. Wasn't letting me interact with that other one over there. Yeah, just... Right. Left. Yeah. Reset it again. Hopefully. This one over here by the tower is correct, but I think I have these ones mixed up. So I'm going to go and treat this one as though it's the middle, not the left side one. And we're going to go right, left, right. That one is now locked in place too. So this one is just right, left. That was a lot of fun.
Take it easy.
Certainly better than, there was one puzzle in Mona's domain for a bonus chest after the fact.
Should be one of the crystalline cores mentioned in the manuscript.
That was so vague on what to do with it that I actually had to look up a guide in order to actually get that last chest. Which, while I'm not proud of, I was not leaving any chest behind. So, we did what had to be did. Or did what had to be done. And these next two should only have 2 mechanisms if I read that map correct. So these should be a bit easier to figure out. If one combination doesn't lock it in, the other combination will. And for that one, you can kind of brute force it by trying all 3 combinations on each of them until you get them working. But in order to know, but that's just brute forcing the positioning. Brute forcing this puzzle would kind of be a nightmare. Pretty big, bona fide nightmare. Alright. Let's first find our island on this map. I want to say, yes, we have the boat wreck. So I want to say we're at the lower of the 2, so I'm going to try left, left, right. That worked.
Take it easy.
This one should be further up the cliff. Hilly churl detection ranges, I swear. I didn't want to beat him up, but he picked a fight with the wrong Ministry of Civil Affairs quote-quote employee. And then this one is right, left, right. And bada boom, we have 2.
And here's the second one.
Now, since it wouldn't really save that much time to teleport back to the central isle, find a Wave Rider waypoint there, and then sail around up there, we're just gonna sail. And listen to this amazing sailing OST again. Yeah, the sky sort of purples as we get closer to Fischl's Immernachtreich. And it stays in the same sort of purple twilight state all day long. Just like Mona's island has a bit of a starry effect. Land ho! These guys are gonna get in the way for sure. Let's round them up. Alright, here's one. And there's two. Okay. Right, left, left, right, right, left. Let's start with the right, right, left. Lock it in place. Right, left, left. Bada boom, we have all three.
We found all the crystalline cores! Let's put them back into the machine!
There's another one of those jellyfish platforming stages that I've completed. And back to the island we go. Oh yeah, I never did really state my theory about the Archon whose power could be behind this. But last night, I want to say right around 10 or 11 p.m. my time, Hoyoverse put out a new teaser for Sumeru in which they mentioned a neural network amongst the people of Sumeru that gives them these weird technology has gone too far sort of earpieces and keeps them from dreaming. That was built using the legacy of the previous Dendro Archon. So I have a feeling that this machine draws its power from something related to the Dendro Archon or maybe even the Dendro Gnosis. And we will place the 3 cores.
We've inserted all the crystalline cores, Mona. Is that all we needed to do?
I think so. That's what the manuscript says, anyway.
Let's give it some time. Hopefully it'll return to normal.
Someone's in our camp. Hey, who are you people? Hold on. Look at the machine. Is it fixed? What? But Mr. Persikov is still lying on the ground over there.
We're the ones who fixed the machine! Yeah, you're welcome!
We could have had a nice, relaxing vacation if all of this hadn't ended up occupying so much of our time. Apologize to me and my retainers at once.
Uh-huh? Oh no, I'm out of here. Hey! Don't leave me here on my own. Mr. Persikov's still there. We need to save him.
Those two definitely seem a little more lucid now.
It looks like we succeeded.
Yay! Let's get out of here then! Paimon wants to spend the rest of this vacation back at our own camp.
You mean Klee's camp.
Yeah, but it feels like our camp now. Kinda like our temporary home.
Then perhaps we should call it the Embassy of the Imanakreich and Dodoland.
Huh? No! That's too many words! Paimon would prefer something easy to remember. Come on, let's go home now.
I've got a name suggestion. How about the Dodo Reich Hotel? That's easier to remember. Sorry, Mitoboru, or whatever your name, I can't exactly remember without looking at my recordings what Paimon named you. I'm just gonna employ the oldest travel method into that, the teleport waypoint. Let's bring out the Klee for this part.
Whew. After coming home to a nice big meal, then having a long lie down, Paimon's finally starting to feel relaxed.
Is the hospitality of the Emanakreich to thy liking?
Paimon's loving it.
Wonderful. Main Fräulein invited you all here not only to witness the arrival of our Holy Land, but most importantly, she wished that you could all relax and enjoy the summer.
Great. Well, I've come to the right place. I love it here.
May this place become an eternal paradise.
Main Fräulein says she hopes to go on more adventures with you here in the future.
Of course. And you should come find me and Leo when you get the time. I'll show you around. Oh, also, my friend runs the best restaurant in Leo. I'm sure you'll love it.
Hard pass on the you showing me around, but I'll still hit up Xiangling's place.
If you're into opera, you should go see Yunjin. She's the nicest person, and she likes making friends with new and interesting people. I'm sure the two of you will have plenty to talk about with your shared passion for theatrics.
Oh? If Lady Xinyan speaks so highly of it, then I must entertain the idea.
Traveler, I have a suggestion. There's a snack called roasted lavender melon in Inazuma, which goes rather well with fish. Why don't we roast some fruit and seafood for dinner tonight?
Okie dokie.
Then it's decided. I'll go gather some more fruit. And for seasoning... Yep, that should do it.
Ah, you're all here. I've noticed an issue. Although we've fixed the machine, as you can see, the mirages on the islands have still not disappeared.
I've noticed that too. But considering it took some time for the mirages to appear, it may also take some time for them to disappear.
Yes, that's definitely possible. In other news, my scryglass seems to be working fine now. The divination results are also looking about right. Although
what?
Although there are some parts in the results that I don't quite understand. It's as if there is some sort of power surrounding us, and it's still watching us.
Do you think it's caused by the machine? Or perhaps Persakov?
Sorry, I'm also not sure. All I know is that the power is not hostile at the moment. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem to harbor any ill will toward us.
Reminds me, there's one unanswered question here on these islands, but the group is unaware. I'll keep that in my mind.
Well, although there's nothing left to disturb us and we can finally kick back and enjoy our vacation, we still ought to be cautious while we're on these islands. I will keep seeing what the stars say every day.
I promised Fischl that I'd be her guard. I can help.
Good. I'll be counting on you. Goodness knows why those girls are so carefree about everything. I suppose it falls to me to be extra vigilant.
Paimon, come with me.
Oh, coming.
Let's go over there.
Oh, so we're gonna call the tone-deaf bard, right?
Well, hello there, strangers. You finally called. I thought you were having so much fun that you'd completely forgotten about me.
Nope. Oh, tone-deaf bard, a whole bunch of really strange things happened.
strange machine that can imitate the power of a god? Wow! I didn't know the Fatui had plans like that. Their imaginations are truly running wild.
So, judging from your tone, it sounds like you don't know any more about this than we do.
Alas, I am but a humble bard who sings for his Mora in the tavern. Why would I know anything about it?
Ugh, so annoying.
But other than that, did you two have fun?
We did! We ate a lot of yummy food and saw loads of amazing things! It was really cool!
It was a great experience.
That's good. The point of traveling is to record any feelings stirred along the way. As long as you had an unforgettable experience, this journey has served its purpose. As for the mysterious voice, although we don't know who it was, not only did she not harm you, she also helped you to gain a better understanding of each other, right? If you look at it that way, maybe she meant you well. I mean, if she was able to intercept Alice's communication tool, I'm sure she's also plenty capable of attacking you.
Tone Deaf Bard is right. ...
I understand.
I'm glad to bring you some peace of mind. Just enjoy your vacation to the fullest. And don't forget to tell me all about the marvelous mirages when you get back. I want to record all these beautiful memories and turn them into ballads. Every summer will become an unforgettable song.
It's a deal, assuming you actually sing it next time. Erica Harlicker, your voice there, Venti, is very disappointed that she never gets to sing as you despite you being a bard. So can you please fix that?
Then I'll just wait for your return. Happy vacationing!
If Tone Deaf Bard thinks it's okay, then maybe there's nothing to worry about. After all, Tone Deaf Bard is still a god. We should probably trust him.
Meh, maybe.
Let's head back. We don't want to keep everyone waiting. Hold on. Did official say earlier that she's going to catch some crabs? Oh, Paimon wants to go too! Now you have solved the mystery. Doesn't it make you feel happy? Satisfied?
Yeah, there's something else I was going to bring up once again in my discussion of my theory about the connections between the Fatui machine and the Dendronosis. That voice is pretty much, while unconfirmed, is pretty much confirmed to be Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Voice.
Don't worry, I won't hurt you. I'm just a little bird that sometimes flies by these islands, and am now watching you from far, far away. I just so happened to sense a power here that has something to do with me. I was curious, so I landed on the beach to quietly watch everything that took place on these islands. It was fascinating. The ones who came here to work were so busy, and yet I still saw genuine smiles on their faces from time to time. And then all of you arrived later on, bringing your glorious dreamscapes and wonderful willpower. Your dreams are like the pure and delicate bubbles floating on the water. The more beautiful the illusion, the more it fascinates me. I'm not able to travel myself, but I do admire free spirits like yourself. So, I helped them design a little something for you all. I hope you liked it.
Who are you?
As I said, I don't have an agenda. I'm just a little bird. I stopped here to admire your lives, joys, sorrows, and all. You are a special person with a unique and brilliant glow. I decided to communicate with you in this way because I'm really curious about you. There's no need to wonder about my name. Maybe one day in the future, we will meet in another place. When that time comes, I think you'll be able to recognize me.
The voice is faded. Was she directly speaking into my mind?
Hey, what are you doing? The crabs don't catch themselves.
What did she mean? Meet in another place, but when and where? As if that dendro in the air didn't just give it away. Speaking of which, we should be able to bring the Bake Danuki back to Mondstadt. Yeah, okay, here we are. Before I do the outro, I want to showcase the last of the event rewards. In Sojourner's Song, we can now see that Mona's entry is now unlocked. And with 20 of 20 Phantasmal Conches collected, we get a final 40,000 Mora, 8 more character experience tickets, and 8 more Mystic Enhancement Ore. Bring it to a grand total of 3,200 Primogems, 200k Mora, 12 Heroes Wit experience tickets, 8 Mystic Enhancement Ore, and 4 of each of the 3-star Mondstadt Talent books. Not bad for a small event running alongside the big one. And in Summertime Odyssey, if we go into event details, I have completed everything. From Surf Piercer, we can get this times 6 of 60,000 Mora, 30 Primogems, 4 Heroes Wit, and 4 Mystic Enhancement Ore. So 180 Primogems, 360,000 Mora, 24 Heroes Wit, and 24 Mystic Enhancement Ore. For the Misty Hills Foggy Vales Kazuha Combat Domain, you can get 60 Primogems, 80k Mora, 8 Mystic Enhancement Ore, and 4 Heroes Wit. For Xinyan, the rewards are the same with 60, 80k, 8, and 4. 60, 80k, 8, and 4 for Immernachtreich Keep again. And once again, 60, 80k, 8, and 4 for Mona's Domain challenges. And now, there is the Imperial Invitation and the Event Shop. The Imperial Invitation is for a free Fischl or Fischl Constellation, or 5-star glitter if you already have Constellation 6 Fischl like I do. This does not spend Iridescent Flotsam, it merely requires you to have collected the maximum amount of Iridescent Flotsam. There is our 5-star glitter wearing a Fischl costume. Now we go into the event shop. The most important is, of course, the Crown of Insight. These are 1 per event, so roughly 1 per patch. Unless you get something like the Frostbearing Tree or the Sacred Sakura, or I believe the Lumenstone level up will also give you a crown for 3 sources of permanent crowns, for 7 permanent crowns plus any events you participate in. These are necessary for raising a character's talent from level 9 to level 10, hence why maxing out a character's talent is known as crowning it. And the next most important is, of course, the talent books. Particularly when Mondstadt talent books are the board affair. The Mondstadt talent domain is notoriously annoying. To me, the Mora is more important than these fragments, so I'm going to pick up the Mora first, but you can do fragments first if you feel that is more important to your progression. That is 700,000 mora, coincidentally enough mora to use a crown, as you also need 700,000 mora to level a character's talent from 9 to 10. Now, we will grab these in the order of how much I need them. Starting with the turquoise fragment for Animo, as a lot of Animo characters, well, 2 of them, which is more than I want to say most other elements have, Hazo and Xiao ascend using boss materials that cannot drop Animo fragments. Next up is Electro. We're simply leveling up a lot of Electro characters right now. We're trying to level Kuki to 90, or Shinobu to 90. We need to finish off and get Fischl's 6th Ascension, and I would like to finish off Beto's last 2 Ascensions before Sumeru, so we can have Dori, the newly drip-marketed as of before the start of version 2.8 Electro character from Sumeru, be our only Dendro character. And seeing as she will likely need the materials from the new Dendro Regisvine boss, well, no, the new Electro Regisvine boss, she will be able to farm hers as you are farming her boss materials. But Shinobu once again uses the Ruin Serpent, which only drops Geo crystals. Next up is Pyro. Then Cryo. Then, since the only Hydro character I have left below Ascension Phase 6 is Barbara, these are pretty bottom of the barrel for me. And then, the very bottom of the barrel, because the next 2 bosses, once I've finished leveling the characters from 80 of 90 to 90 of 90 that I'm currently working on, are going to be the Geo-Hypostasis to finish off Ningguang, and the Ruin Serpent to get parts for Shinobu and Hazo. We will still get the bonus 6, because why not? We can afford it, but we're going to be rolling in Geo very soon. And Ningguang is our only Geo character who is currently not 80 of 90. And that is the event shop. And you may have noticed... Quiet, Klee. Here, I'll give you a crab to keep you busy. And another crab. We swapped out Mona for Yelan again, because this video also is going to be Yelan's crowning glory. Pun intended. I have Constellation 6 Yelan with a Refinement 1 copy of her signature weapon, as Yelan is my second favorite character in the game, and I don't know, but some of you could probably say she is my waifu. And she is currently at 10, 12, 13, or 10, 9, 10 on natural talent level ups. So, my plans for the crown from this event is to crown my Yelan's elemental skill, giving her her 3rd and final crown. And with that, we can now begin the outro with our... Let's get somewhere scenic. Let's bring our triple-crowned Yelan. I like the scenery on Mona's Island. To the Temple of Star Latitudes, standing in the pool. We shall close this episode out. Once again, I am Whale. Thank you for watching. I hope you all are having great days. And until next time. Oh, wait. I'm forgetting some things here. Sorry for the fake out, but if you liked the video, feel free to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. As always, comments are welcome down below. Now, for real, until next time. Goodbye.